So the way this is going to work today is I'm going to do a pitch. This is actually a pitch that a business I'm actually actively considering pursuing in the form of an accelerator program. Do you guys know what that is? You know what accelerator programs are? I know you are. So these are really intensive, usually 3 to 4 month programs to help people decide whether or not a business idea has some merit. And so you go through in a group of people and you learn how to develop your pitch, and then you learn how to validate your customer and figure out if it makes any sense to pursue this company. So this is my value proposition pitch. Say value proposition and elevator pitch because I'm not going to teach you about how to pitch for investment funds. So we're not really going to talk about money at all, or revenues, or market potential, size, cost, right? Okay, so I'm going to do this, and then I gave each of you this lovely packet. This packet, we're going to actually decompose my pitch and go through all of these steps so that you can create a pitch for your own idea that's similar to mine. Okay, so here is the process of refining your idea in one sentence, and then we'll go through, and there's my example, and then we'll go through the different parts of a pitch. We'll go through each of these. You'll see my example, and then there's a little bit of extra feedback, and hopefully after we've done that, you'll all have a chance to come up and pitch if we have enough time. Yeah? Good? But I'm going to be quick. I'm going to read mine just to make sure that I don't miss anything because I wanted to align with the assignment. Okay? Ready? So we're going to assume someone actually introduced me because I'm not going to say my name and my company name in the pitch. So my name is Frankie Dakota, and I'm pitching a technology company called Learner. Okay? So here's my pitch. Ready? Can someone time me? I have time. So 2 minutes. Everyone's doing it.
Well, I guess it'd be accurate.
Tell me when to go.
Go.
Go? Okay, so in 2014, I hired a wonderful young man who could not do the work he was hired for due to an undisclosed disability. Despite working for a company fully committed to the value of all people, I did not have the proper tools to assess him before he was hired or train him after I learned of his disability. Ultimately, I had to fire him, which broke my heart. His name was Josh, and he is not unique. Most people don't know that only 14% of the 56 million people with disabilities in the U.S. will never find meaningful work. If we consider only one disability, which is autism, which is my friend Josh had, you might be surprised to learn that by 2020, the government will spend $1 trillion per year to care for people just with autism. If you extrapolate that out into the entire disabled or unique learning community, that results in a societal cost in the hundreds of trillions of dollars. It's a huge number, right? My company, Learner, is developing virtual reality workforce training to help people with disabilities and unique learning styles get access to and succeed in careers that are meaningful and that can provide financial stability. Learner will achieve this goal by developing fully immersive workforce training tools that will assess and train individuals using the training methodologies that work best for their learning style. This technological innovation will not only increase work access for the millions of people, unique learners and persons with disabilities, who currently struggle to find meaningful, financially stabilizing work, but it will also save trillions of dollars, yes, trillions with a T, by reducing what the government and employers currently spend to address this issue. As a humanist and unique learner myself, and an employer who has seen the heartbreak of this struggle firsthand, I'm passionate about the solution. In my 20 years as an employer, I have searched for effective ways to support unique learners and persons with disability without success. With the current interest in virtual reality solutions, there's never been a better time in history to introduce this unique solution to the market. I know this technology will have an immediate and positive impact on millions of individuals and their families, and I am confident that I am the person to do this. If you'd also like to be a part of this solution, please speak to me afterwards, but most importantly, please connect me to anyone you know who believes that we can create more work access equality and financial security for unique learners and persons with disabilities.
Yay. Clap, clap, clap. I'm clapping.
Oh, so I know I went over 2 minutes, and that's partly because I was reading and I wanted to make sure that you got the full context because I want to do this exercise. So what do you guys think of that? Did you get what I was doing? You did? You understood who I was serving? Did you understand how I was serving them?
Your intro really grabbed me.
It really grabbed you, even though you've heard it a couple times?
Well,
It's a little
Last time I
different.
heard it, it didn't grab me at all, but this time it really did.
Okay, excellent. Did you understand the pain of the person? Did you feel that, did you believe that I cared about it? Did you believe that I was the right person to solve the problem,
Giving feels.
potentially? Did you feel like I wanted something from you? Yes? Okay. So those are all the important parts of giving an effective pitch. You need to know, identify that there's a problem, that you have a solution, that it's something that is currently addressable and can be addressed by you, and there's something that you can do to help. So that's essentially what you're going to do in a 1 or 2 minute elevator pitch. Okay? So let's start with the first step, and that is getting your, it's the first page, getting your solution written down in 1 sentence. Okay, so can you all do this exercise? And what it says is, my company, and then the name of your company, if you just make one up if you don't currently have a company name, is developing a what, and then write what it is that you're offering, and to help whom, right? So developing a defined offering, that is your solution. Your defined audience is your customer. And then to solve what problem, that's the problem you're solving. And then by, with, or how, that's what are you doing, the secret sauce, what are you doing that's unique to solve this problem. And on the bottom, I'll read mine again so you see the example. So my company, and then I wrote my name, company's name, is developing, which is the second part, virtual reality workforce training tools. And then it says to help, right? So then mine says to help people with disabilities and unique learning styles, I think I missed a word there, to get access and succeed in careers that are meaningful and that can provide financial stability. Okay, and then, that was my solution, and then I will achieve this, and then the little word by goes to the next sentence. I'll achieve this by developing fully immersive workforce training tools, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So can you all take 5 minutes and